the easier it is to connect, the harder it gets to bond. I know it sounds confusing, but when you think about it, social media's aim, when created, was to connect people with each other, especially people who lived far away. But nowadays, it just became an extension of what the TV used to be like for us, with all the news, with all the feeds, just scrolling down, just like with the remote in your TV. So, social media lost or branched out its original purpose to something more vague, more invasive, more addictive. Something that will push you to click right. Something that will push you to get views, to look for views. That's mainly the main reason why I don't like TikTok. I've never been on TikTok, and although I know how TikTok looks like, but when I see kids, people just using it, just becoming products of society, just becoming consumers, it's frightening. It's heavily frightening for this generation and the next. And in the process, I feel lonely. I really do. People doing stuff for the views, for the clicks, because there's money behind, or for recognition, for validation. This is a mainstream term nowadays, validation. But validation, the need for validation increases the more you use a platform that seeks or makes it the norm to validate or seek validation. And most social media are this way. So my advice to you guys to end this rant is to two things, two options. If you want to add value to the world, create, which is the best option or the most beneficial on the long term for you to do, that I suggest. If you want to be a creator, add value, or propose a service, or actually bring something positive, valuable, growth oriented for people, well, have social media if you're in this route. If you're not, if one of the main reasons you're using social media is to provide value, if it's not one of these reasons, main reasons for you to use that many social media platforms, well, stop using social media or limit it. When I say limited, it's a stupid term because it's extremely hard to limit social media when people urge you to use Snap, Insta, Facebook, TikTok all together. And it's so dumb because back in the days, we had life, the main focus, and we had Skype, MSN, or type of just like these platforms where you actually call your grandma when you're like out of the country, for example, just to connect, to see if they're doing well. Or most of the time we just use the cell phone, so we were still connected in reality. And when we were talking, we weren't wasting as much time, and we were focused on our own development. But when you have social media, you're not only focused on feeds, news, advancement in some sort, depends on the apps, but mostly on people's lives. Even my life, I would like to consider it boring, or not as important as you might see, because I gave all the attention through a screen, but I'm just like you guys. I'm no different. I'm simply a human, and going through life, and simply as a stardust. It's temporary, but you get the point. You get the point. At least you have to be aware or mindful that if you use it, try to use it to bring awareness, not only about it, but about other aspects of life. So be intentional when you use it as much as you can. So either you're a creator, you use it, Instagram and stuff, and if you're not, just stick to social media that will allow you to minimally express your thoughts. For example, LinkedIn, not only you network, but also you express your thoughts, and you see actually advancements, and like there is less, I would say, irrelevant feed. It's a and it's less invasive, and there is less entertainment than TikTok, for example. TikTok for me, it's unless like you're a consumer, you want to make it your job, and all that, you know don't do it. Personally, I don't do it, because so much dopamine in the kids, that at the end of the day they just become bored, and same for Instagram. Like if you like just stick to apps who actually you can express your thoughts through, you know um, if you don't want to be creator, LinkedIn, Facebook, for example, and just texting, or like Signal, or some apps like that. It's better on the long run for you, um, healthier, and if you're a creator, just be mindful about it. Don't That's the thing. If you want to become an influencer or stuff like that, and you put all your eggs in the same box, it will become frustrating, because the quality won't matter as much. You won't talk to the world. You will simply talk to your their fingers, the views. So you won't talk to people. You won't actually want to engage. So yeah. So I hope you guys benefited from this video a bit, added some value to you, made you more aware about some stuff. And yeah, guys, so I guess I'll see you in another video, man. Yeah, this is the vibe of the moment. Take care, guys.